Psalm chapter 51, verse 6 says this: "You desire truth in the inward parts, and in the part you make me to know, and in the hidden part you make me to know wisdom." I only bring that verse out in this sense. Our inner or our spiritual life must harmonize with our outer physical, visible life. There cannot be, or there should not be, hypocrisy between our spiritual and physical lives. There should not be hypocrisy between what we say we believe and how we live it out. And listen, I know we will all deal with this. We will deal with our natural body. We deal with our desires. We deal with the temptations. And we will basically deal with this for the whole of our natural or our earthly existence. However, it is something that we should continually be growing in. We cannot become satisfied and give way to sin. We cannot be satisfied and simply make an excuse for it. Here, some of the things that sometimes we as Christians say, it's not good enough to simply say, I'm just human. Because in fact, you are human, yes, but the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Or saying, this is just who I am. Or this is my upbringing. Or this is my culture. We need to continually deal with sin, and we need to continually seek for it to be eradicated from our lives. Now, I know as Christians it's easy to look at blatant sin. It's easy to look at the blatant sins of life because most of us have these down. We would never do them. Stealing, adultery. But how often do we think about other things? Like broken marriage vows. And I'm not talking about cheating on your spouse. But how many made the vow to love, honor, and cherish their spouse? How often do we sometimes break that? Not loving, honoring, and cherishing our spouse the way that we made a commitment to. What about bitterness and anger? We let those things rise up in our heart. Or what about attitudes that we have towards people? Or towards things, or hatred. What about some of the hidden stuff like pornography? Or some of the things that we let slide like sexual impurity. Oh, the movie only has a 10-second sex scene in it. That's okay. What about our speech? We may not lie. But sometimes, do we talk in a way that's unwholesome? Do we talk in a way that's vulgar? Do we talk in a way that's sarcastic? I'm convinced that Jesus never used sarcasm. I'm absolutely convinced. I read through the Gospels and I'm like, I'm convinced Jesus never was sarcastic with anybody. And yet, how many times as Christians are we sarcastic with one another and even in ways put each other down or put ourselves down or put our family down? Oh, I'm just joking. Or what about living out of fear? Anything not done from faith, the Bible says, is sin. Have you ever thought about that? Anything not done in or from faith is sin. Romans 14:23, you can look it up. For whatever is not from faith is sin. How many Christians in the last 2 years, how many churches in the last 2 years have not been operating out of faith? But out of fear. And we wonder why God's not moving. Just something to think about, because it's easy to look out in the world and point at them. It's really easy to point at everything that's going wrong out there. But what's going on in here? Are we living a holy life? Is holiness something that we're desiring? I mean, we sang it this morning, when I look into your holiness.